In the world of the NFL, questions often arise about whether a player has truly owned their spot or if they're just getting lucky during the preseason. And this year, the focus is closely on Kyle Allen. Has he finally secured the Lions' backup quarterback role? Let's unpack how 6 standout players made a compelling case after Detroit's narrow 24-17 loss to the Miami Dolphins. Kyle Allen's progression and potential backup role. Starting with Allen, it's clear that the quarterback competition is nearing its conclusion. After an inconsistent debut against the Chargers, marked by 2 interceptions, Allen's recent performances demonstrate a notable improvement. In his last pair of preseason outings, he completed 21 of 25 passes for 244 yards and 4 touchdowns, which equates to a solid passer rating of about 147. His on-field command now exudes confidence. He's making accurate reads and leading the offense effectively. Traits you'd want from a dependable backup. Detroit's head coach Dan Campbell pointed out that Allen has outperformed Hendon Hooker in camp, pronouncing that if the team had to choose a backup at that moment, Allen would get the nod due to his proven consistency in these preseason tweaks. Still, Campbell emphasized the importance of nurturing Hooker, who completed 6 of 13 passes for 61 yards and threw an interception. The coaching staff wants to give Hooker more reps in next week's final preseason game, particularly to see if he can elevate his game before roster cuts. In the closing moments, Hooker showed flashes of promise, executing quick passes during a 2-minute drive that put the offense near the Dolphins' 13-yard line. He made a sharp decision, trying to connect with Zach Horton on a quick out, but Dolphins defensive back Ethan Robinson read the play perfectly and intercepted it, an example of how fine margins can determine a rookie's preseason fate. Emerging running back Sione Vaki. Moving to the backfield, rookie Sione Vaki made his preseason debut after battling a lingering hamstring issue. Returning to practice this week, Vaki carried the ball 5 times for 30 yards, an impressive 6.0 yards per run. His longest gain was a 14-yard dash that showcased his ability to see the field well and make smart cuts, bouncing off tacklers for extra yardage. His form several practices into camp suggests a promising development, despite Craig Reynolds being a familiar face in Detroit's backfield. Head coach Campbell highlighted the importance of getting Vaki meaningful reps, especially since he missed most of camp. It's just good to see him out there, moving around and playing football again, Campbell said, emphasizing how valuable it is for emerging players to get live reps, both on offense and special teams. Defensive players showing promise, Isaac Ukwu and others. On the edge, Isaac Ukwu left an impression. Not as heralded as fellow rookie Nate Lynn, Ukwu showcased his power and effort. In the second quarter, he beat Dolphins left tackle Keon Smith for what initially looked like a sack, only to be called back because of a face mask penalty. But Ukwu kept pushing and later secured a legitimate sack on Zach Wilson during a 4th and 4 play from the Detroit 9-yard line, forcing a turnover and helping to halt Miami's drive. Ukwu's progression is notable. Last season, he mostly stayed on the practice squad, but moments like these, coupled with his own words about improvement, indicate he's gaining confidence and consistency. Similarly, linebacker Zach Cunningham continues to excel, thanks in part to a well-timed blitz that pressured Wilson into an off-target throw, nearly intercepted. Cunningham has been a standout during the preseason, and if he makes the final roster, it will be because of performances like this, especially with key players like Malcolm Rodriguez out with injury. GM Brad Holmes also singled out Lynn, who boasts an impressive pass rush win rate this preseason. His ability to generate pressures and contribute in space during blitz packages signals he's a player to watch as competition for roster spots heats up. Additional notes and takeaways. Elite safety prospect Ian Kennelly has been starting alongside Rock Ya-Sin, and his consistent performance reflects a player who could make an impact this season. Guard Netane Muti continues to impress, particularly with a decisive block on the touchdown pass to Tesla. A highlight that underscores the vital role linemen play in offensive success. Rookie edge Hassanin had to leave the game early with an elbow injury, making management cautious about his status. More details are awaited. Defensive contributions, like those from Eric Hallett and Nick Whiteside, illustrate the Lions' focus on versatile, hard-working players who excel in key moments, often unnoticed but invaluable in the grand scheme. Overall, these preseason battles reveal a team depth that's starting to take shape. Some players are seizing their opportunities, while others are still fighting for a last-minute spot. The excitement is palpable. Do you think Allen really has the edge for backup QB now? Or is Hooker still in the running? And which of these emerging talents do you see making the biggest impact this season? Share your thoughts. This is what makes preseason so fascinating.